What if I told you the secret to true, lasting peace isn't found in getting everything you want, but in letting it all go? It sounds like a paradox, doesn't it? But this profound wisdom was revealed thousands of years ago in the Bhagavad Gita, and it might just be the answer to the stress and anxiety we all face today. Imagine this. You're standing on the brink of the biggest battle of your life. Before you are friends, family, and teachers you deeply respect, but you're forced to fight against them. This is the heart-wrenching dilemma faced by the great warrior at the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita. He's overwhelmed by despair, his bow slipping from his hands. He turns to his charioteer, who is none other than Lord Krishna, and asks for guidance. What follows isn't just a religious sermon, it's a universal guidebook for the human soul. The Gita's wisdom transcends time and culture because it addresses the fundamental questions of life, duty, and the search for meaning. And at its core is a powerful concept: detachment. So, what does detachment really mean? Krishna tells Arjuna, you have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Let's break that down. It means act. Pour your heart into what you do, but don't cling desperately to the results. This is a game changer. Often, we confuse detachment with being cold, uncaring, or emotionless, but the Gita teaches the opposite. Detachment isn't about a lack of love. It's about freedom from the suffering that comes with attachment. It's the difference between loving someone freely and needing their constant validation to feel whole. It's the difference between striving for success with all your might and being shattered by failure. Think about it in your own life. When you're attached to a specific outcome, getting that promotion, receiving praise for your work, or having a relationship go exactly as you planned, your happiness becomes a hostage to external circumstances. If you get what you want, you're temporarily happy. If you don't, you're devastated. This constant roller coaster of hope and fear is exhausting. Detachment, on the other hand, is about finding your center. It's saying, I will give my absolute best to this project, but whether it succeeds or fails, my inner peace remains intact. Or, I will love this person with an open heart, but my self-worth doesn't depend on their actions. It's a profound shift from a life of frantic clinging to a life of graceful contribution. Attachment is a chain. Detachment is freedom. Interestingly, this ancient wisdom is now being validated by modern psychology. Concepts like mindfulness, emotional regulation, and mental resilience are all echoes of what the Gita taught centuries ago. When you practice detachment, you are essentially training your mind not to be hijacked by every worry about the future or regret about the past. Think about the source of your stress. Isn't it almost always tied to something you can't control? You worry about what others will think, whether your plans will work out, or if you'll lose what you have. Detachment teaches you to draw a line. You focus your energy on what is within your control, your actions, your effort, your intentions, and you release the need to control everything else. This is incredibly liberating. It short-circuits the anxiety mechanism because you're no longer fighting a battle against reality. You're flowing with it. So, how do we start practicing this in our busy, modern lives? It's not about running off to a cave in the Himalayas. You can start right here, right now. First, focus on your actions, not the outcomes. When you're working, immerse yourself in the process. Enjoy the act of creation, of problem solving, of learning. The joy is in the doing, not just in the final reward. This is the essence of what the Gita calls karma yoga, the path of selfless action. Second, consciously practice releasing control. Take a moment each day to identify what you're worrying about. Then ask yourself, is this truly within my power? If it's not, like the weather, the traffic, or someone else's opinion, mentally let it go. Visualize yourself placing that worry into a balloon and watching it float away. You've done your part. The rest is not up to you. Third, serve without expectation. Find small ways to help others without needing a thank you or anything in return. Hold a door open, offer a genuine compliment, or listen to a friend who needs to talk. This practice rewires your brain to find fulfillment in giving, not just in receiving. It shifts your focus from what can I get to what can I contribute. Finally, embrace meditation and self-awareness. Just a few minutes of quiet reflection each day can help you observe your thoughts and feelings without getting entangled in them. You start to see that you are not your anxiety. You are the observer of your anxiety. This creates a space between you and your emotions. And in that space, you find peace and the power to choose your response. The ultimate takeaway from the Gita is beautifully simple. Peace does not come from clinging tighter, but from learning to let go. It's about performing your role in this grand play of life with skill, love, and dedication, but without being attached to the applause at the end. Your peace is your own, generated from within, unshakable by the winds of fortune. This path to resilience isn't unique to the Gita. In our next video, we'll explore how the ancient Stoic philosophers of Greece and Rome arrived at a very similar conclusion, discovering the same secret path to a strong and tranquil mind. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss our next exploration into timeless wisdom. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, be well.